What's up, everyone? And yes, I know you hear the music in the background. Yes, we're talking about a slice of love where we dive deep into relationships and much more. Get that barbershop, that salon kind of talk going, and just bring it to the discussion for all fun and much more. And yes, you see the topic at hand. But before we go into that, let's go ahead and introduce our guests. Let's go ahead and let ladies goes first. Go ahead and tell us, introduce yourself, spontaneous.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Spontaneous Queen. Let's get into the topic.
Then I have the one and no other, Trail.
What's up, y'all? My name's Catrell Monet. As I go on TikTok and Instagram, Catrell_Monet, and I am ready to dive into this topic.
And then we have wait, let me switch. I know we got our romantic, but then we got this dog right here. Here you go. I know
That,
here.
that sounds pretty good there, Doc. I needed that this weekend. Yeah, that sounds good. My friend was telling me, I guess I started introducing myself as Axe Baker.
Ass Baker.
Axe Baker. It's good to be here and seeing these two lovely queens. And they're looking good. And I gotta mind myself tonight and behave. Cause
you looking real smooth.
Let me say this. I hate chocolate candy. Really, there's no joke. I do not like chocolate. Yeah, but I love them chocolate.
It's like what?
No, I don't. I just can't stand the bitter taste of chocolate.
Okay.
And I just can't contain and marry the two is chocolate and caramel. I just love the black women.
Oh, he set the foundation for everything.
I just want to make that very clear.
Loud and clear for the people in the back. He said it. He loves him so.
Ain't nothing like a curvy woman.
Uh-oh. And we all know our sisters have curves.
Well,
all right,
now is this a Christian broadcast?
It's raw and unfiltered. I know you saw that that flyer. You said,
"Oh my god!"
All right. So as you see the topic at hand, before we dive into it,
now wait, hold tight.
He said, "Wait, hold up." What's you
now
about?
There's some other people joined us, right?
Hopefully, if they show up.
Oh no, go ahead. All right.
Now, with that said, though, the lights are blinding you. You see shining lights. All right. So you see the topic at hand. Women don't listen. But we're gonna get Robert Baker. But we're gonna roll this clip first, and we're gonna dive into this. Yes, we're gonna hit all angles. We're gonna be educational and much more. So don't keep it twisted. Like these sisters out here are educated. So we ain't gonna get to you know what you always see from the we got some sense here. But before I go ahead, let me share this clip, and then we'll dive right into it. And I got this from YouTube, so let's go ahead and see what they say about this.
Women have to understand this. Y'all are hard-headed, and women don't listen. Sometimes.
It's a very likewise statement. Coming from a man saying the hard-headedness, I'm just saying that's a very likewise statement.
No, but it does not matter. What I'm trying to say is she had 8 failed relationships. You're not going to sit here and convince me that it was not a safe space and guys don't like to talk. No, they're talking. She's not being receptive, right? Everybody talks in different ways. If you have 8 failed relationships, you don't know how to listen. You do not know how to take direction. And direction is not like, I don't want to put that in a submissive aspect, but taking direction, like maybe, hey, you know what? You need to just do this just this way. So then that way you get further in your life. And guess what? Maybe she doesn't listen in that regard. Hey, if you want for me and you to be better, I need you to do this so then I could give you that. Maybe she's not listening in that regard. But women tend to not listen. The ones that I believe jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship.
All right, we're expecting doing no free advertising. You ain't paying me nothing or nothing at all. No. Now, see, look, I guarantee somebody probably looked at Tyler. Oh, we're gonna start bashing already. And look, I came with an actual intellectual conversation. He actually had some good points. But let's go ahead and let the ladies go ahead first, and then we'll handle that on the back end, Baker. But I think he gave some valid points. He wasn't bashing. He just gave his own opinion. What do y'all think?
No, I mean I agree because it is true. Women do not listen. So, and it's
Oh Lord.
it
Hey,
honestly,
look, don't take her out, y'all. Hold on,
starts.
wait.
You got to not listen to listen to like
Uh-oh.
for it to grasp.
Hey, may take cover. You hear them gunshots? They mad. They mad. No, I'm messing with you.
No, but he has a valid point too. And my thing is, even like he said if you had 8 failed relationships, you should learn something. There's no way she should have not learned something. Ain't no way. Come on, that don't even make no
Like,
sense.
come
And I'm a
on,
woman.
man.
Yeah, that is
Something wrong
yeah,
with that. Something you just hitting all kinds of something wrong with this.
yeah. Like ain't no way. Like, and then on top of that
Like,
too, I noticed in the video when he was talking, right, which is another reason why women don't listen. They literally jumped on him like 5 seconds
thank you.
later,
Look, I'm so
and they did not
I'm
even let
so
him
glad.
finish
I
getting
am
it out. My
You
thing
took
is,
the
even if you
words out of my mouth.
thank you.
yeah, even if you disagree with that
Thank
man and
you.
what he is
Thank
saying,
you.
let that man
Thank
finish
you.
and then state your
Thank you.
point. Like y'all
Thank
ain't
you.
even but
Get it?
such and such.
Oh,
Well,
he
dang, he
died.
ain't
Oh
even
my
get 5 words out. Like,
They already ready. I'm look. If I said that, I'd have get attacked. I'm so glad you said that because I'm like I'm trying to express myself and actually get a good conversation going. You cut me off
yeah, like
already.
yeah. And then my thing is, you can agree to disagree. Not saying he didn't have good points because he did. But my thing is, if you have a different point of view or a different perspective, or maybe you saw something different that goes against what his opinion is, there's still nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying? So, but they ain't even let him finish. I'm like, God, dog, like
He came at him like a pack of wolves. He was like, "Oh, I'm running for my life. Can I finish my sentence?"
like he had to talk
I'm
over
telling
him.
you,
I'm like, well, that's an example right there. You don't listen.
he
You
had
ain't
no
even let him
choice.
finish talking.
He had no choice. And I guarantee while he was doing this, like they would have been like, "See, look, you don't want to listen. You being stubborn. Why you got to be so loud?" It's like you're not even giving the man a chance to talk. Spontaneous, go as you may.
So when I was looking at the video, I was listening to 2 parties. And so before I even put my opinion, I like to listen to both sides. But
hold on. She said she was listening to Tupac or 2 parties.
I said 2 parties.
The drink hitting already?
I was listening to 2 parties, but what stood out to me was his tone of voice. He was not yelling. His voice was not escalating, even though they was yelling and tried, like, even though you think you're yelling, you're still not getting your point across. You're still not solving the solution. You're still not getting anything that you want, right? So I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree. Sometimes we don't listen. You know, sometimes we don't listen because we don't understand in those areas. But if you be quiet to understand and let that person talk, then you would understand that other person's perspective. You know, it's good to listen to people's perspective, because then you might go in and about it this way because it worked this way all your life. But when you sit down and look and listen to people's perspective, then you begin to understand why they analyze the world the way they analyze the world.
Yeah.
All right, Becca, go ahead.
Well, I'm cool. I'm just reanalyze the video. He said they don't listen. And a woman is like, to me, like a GPS.
Go a little further. What you mean by that, Baker?
Well, you put the address in where you want to go. And once you start driving, you really know. And sometimes you want her to shut up because you got it from here. But she steady hollering, turn left, turn right, get on here, get off of here.
Oh,
and you got to disconnect her. But on the other hand, both parties have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm old school, and I believe that we got to sit down at the table, and we both have to talk and listen.
Like some
Men become non-verbal and silent.
Oh, yeah.
A woman start breaking pots and pans and dishes. and dragging the dog like Raggedy Hand on her way out.
Oh God.
A man don't do that. We either fight or flight, and we don't physically fight. We mentally fight. They go to cutting off the money.
Yeah.
But the women have to learn, and we have to both learn to listen to one another. Now, sometimes, and it's been years ago, you can be in a relationship or married and going to bed, and that woman ain't talking, but you can hear talking in us.
Flashbacks.
You wake up, and she sleep, and she really ain't said nothing. It's a psychological thing in your mind.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Some bothering that spirit in mind.
That was the last thing you ate before you went to bed. Was all that noise.
And playing it back in live and in action. So it's go ahead.
No, I get it. I think both parties need to listen, and I'm gonna tread carefully on this one.
You said he's gonna tread carefully.
Yeah, because I ain't got time. I don't have no more. I can't take no more losses.
Now, I got a more aggressive clip, but I'm gonna wait a little because I like how we starting things off. Yeah, look. I want to go off your GPS example because I had an interesting experience a while back. And let's say I was going to the direction. Of course, I had like a good friend in my car, and I put the GPS in. Before going to that event, I was like, okay, where do we need to go to? Because I'm not unfamiliar with it. And I pretty much told her in communicating, like, I don't know where I'm going. Just direct me and I get to our destination. On the way back, I'm like, okay, we're going back to the same address. I'm gonna put the address in and we can get back. Because we leaving the spot that we came originally from. As soon as I got onto the road, the GPS, I'm like, okay, I know where to go. Started driving. Turn right here. I'm like, wait, what? The direction was like estimated around like 5 minutes, whatever. No, you need to turn right here. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, it looks like it's got to go in the same direction. You need to listen to me. I'm like, wait, okay, pause. I hear you, but it's now you're kind of throwing me off. Like I'm requesting that, hey, just let me focus on the GPS because you're kind of distracting me. And the more you talk, I'm gonna miss even more turns. Yeah. You ain't listen, you just being stubborn. And then I miss another turn.
Chris, you know what happens sometimes?
What happens?
And most women won't tell you this, and most men don't admit to this.
Go ahead, teach it.
Is that sometimes the meanest woman on the block, she ain't talking just to be just talking. She really wants you to take control. Now, I was out dinner this weekend, and I always tell my friend, all you got to do is get here and I'll take it from here. Because I know where we're going, and I know how we're going to get there, and I know what we're going to eat. You just get here. And sometimes we have to take control. Cut the GPS off. Now, we cut it off, but they don't cut it off.
Hell no.
Well,
and look, y'all can laugh. You can laugh at this too, but I was like, look, this is my boundaries. When I'm driving, I don't need to hear this because you're going to distract me and get me into a whole accident mess with you. But that's on me.
Don't listen.
Exactly. I shut that up. But it's very interesting when it comes to communication styles, and I want to bring this up because we got direct communication, we got body under communication, we got expectation communication, and I think all. So wait a minute. Yeah, now you start laughing. Wait a minute. I'm stirred. So what do you got to say about that, Spontaneous? You like
because sometimes okay. Let's be honest. Everybody have a little bit expectation that's unverbal, you know, that's unspoken, and sometimes we come from our background, our programming, right? What we see from our family or whatever. But when you get in that relationship, I feel people should forget about what they learned and build it based on what that couple wants for them. I've been in situations where I played both sides, where I had high expectation because I hit everything up here, but everybody didn't hit everything up here. And I let myself down but I had to get out of that. Everybody wasn't like me. You understand? But I also was with someone that had high expectations and I didn't even know which damn mark to hit, whatever to hit. I'm like, damn, I need a playbook dealing with you, because every time I'm doing this, it's adjusting. I'm like, God damn, I need a manual to be with you. And you know, I say things, I used to be really playful and joking, but I was so serious. But now you got to go into us like, hey, listen, what's your expectation to this? There's some simple words. What do you mean by this? Because a different definition can mean something to this person. So,
pause on that. And
okay.
In one relationship, and I was trying my best to explain, and I was like, with the words you say, you understand them as one thing, but when you express those, I'm getting something else. And when I'm asking, and I know everybody's different, but I love the way you're going with this, but some people do not like explaining themselves and don't realize
they do not.
Yeah,
and they don't realize,
and they don't realize
they're making it worse. They're making it worse.
Yeah,
like,
they feel like they shouldn't
question.
have to. They feel like it's an obligation.
Oh
I shouldn't have to. You're supposed to know me well enough to know this or that or what I'm trying to explain to you. And my thing is, I don't have to go into detail. I don't have to break it down. And I'm speaking for me, baby. You got to explain this. Ain't no way you gonna sit here and just give me no narrow statement. And I'm just supposed to know what you talking about.
I beg the difference.
What?
Speak, Baker. You say you beg the difference.
Woman don't want to be no application. All right? I beg the difference. You don't have to explain nothing. You just got.
Don't choke up, baby. Come on now.
Get it out.
Like you know, come on now. You ain't got to explain nothing. When you lifting her up and doing all this other stuff.
Oh God,
I get it, but I actually it was Saturday. I was telling a buddy. I said, we were just talking because I was out and we were talking, and I said, a woman is not a mystery. She make herself one.
Oh, wait, you may have.
And she simply is a puzzle that you just got to learn how to piece together. If you're not, I told him this. If you're not making her dance in her sleep, you're not doing a good job.
Making her dance in her sleep. I'm gonna be like that. Elaborate. What you mean by that?
I can't mess with you on this here. That's the job.
And I just tell you, it's an unfiltered show. We try to learn. Got some people probably your age probably don't know you're talking about, man. You go.
Yeah, you're right.
Watch yourself. And so, I think it's figuring out. Look, if you've been with her long enough or him long enough, you already know what set them off. And women are good at popping firecrackers. She know what make us pop. And I know from experience, I fuss and argue all day long.
Oh no, I ain't got the energy for that.
But when it comes to nighttime, I'm trying to work my way to a makeup.
It's toxic.
That's all right. You can call it what you want to call it. But I love the graduation part of it.
Oh God.
I
love the I ain't gonna fight all night, and I ain't gonna go to sleep all night. Bob.
You know who Baker sound like spontaneous? You know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna make up.
Go ahead,
and we'll break up tomorrow
like my
morning.
pops. He gave a statement.
Well, you got people laughing over here.
I'm for real, man. I'll fuss all through the night.
My pop said whenever a woman argues or she mad, it goes back to what Baker said. Just take her in the room and be like, "Come on, let's go. I know what you want."
You got to throw it down, huh?
It's the truth. It's the truth. Sometimes that's all they need is a good whooping.
Watch it now. Watch it now.
And you know, me and we're notorious. We calm down and we become sensitive. And we'll pick this up in the morning.
See,
but right now, we're going to be beans and rice, peanut butter and jelly, cheese and crackers. They just go together.
Are you hungry? No, I'm like.
but
I think sometimes I have this book. I was trying to find it. I read it some years ago, but women, now don't misunderstand this. Women are like sheep.
Tread carefully.
Well, it ain't going bad. Listen. And I think in the book of Psalms, that's why he talks about sheep. He anointed thy head with all blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's a sheep. But a sheep can't see. It's technically blind. It can't see more than 6 feet in front of it. And sometimes we become blind. And the women can't see 6 feet. And they get off 6 feet at a time. I'm going to hang out with my girls at the club. 6 feet. You shouldn't be there if you're married. 6 feet. I'm going to dinner with the girls. 6 feet. And by the time you know it, you off the cliff. All them 6 feet. Now he's 6 inches. Ian, all right.
Oh, okay. I like this. Let's talk about
somebody else.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. I like that.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen to the heartbeat. And I really mean this both emotionally and physically. And sometimes women, lay your head on his chest and really listen to that heart beating. If it's going like this, that's some problems. But if it's going, he's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
But if you lay it on there and go to doing this, he think you finna ask for a Mercedes or something.
She's about to have a whole heart attack. Gonna go flatline. You there? No.
I think everybody on here are too old to do redos.
Uh-oh. Too old to do redos.
I agree.
Yeah.
Reinventing ourselves. How many times you gonna reinvent yourself? Listen to each other.
Okay. What you think about this, Katrell? I know you're quiet. You smiling over there. You know, she probably building something. You gotta watch.
No, honestly, I'm listening, but my phone was going in and out. So some of the stuff Baker was saying, I could not even hear him.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
Technical difficulty.
No, my signal don't want you to listen. My signal don't want me to listen to you. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I think you in the country.
Blame the technology. It's the technology.
It is. It's probably because I'm in the country. You sure enough, right? You know, up here they ain't got no signal.
Well, you told us that one time, right? You in the country. You live in the country.
No, that
right?
was Storm, I believe. That was Storm. You get them mixed up, man. That was Storm, not
they are GPS. I ain't trying to track them.
Clearly not.
But one of them got a lot of children. Don't you the one with a lot of children?
No, that's not good, Lord. Baker. No, that was not. That was a whole nother
Huh?
If I had,
I need to meet it. Who is this woman? Papa, who this woman?
Oh my God! If I could, I would. Hey, but look, you got a good comment, look. You got some backing you up. So Baker's speaking some real truth out there. Then it's then he's backing you up over there. Look, you got some support. You know you heard that. You got some support. I know you saw the comment.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you say? Say it again.
Let me put it back on and read the screen, man. Look, you got some support. Look at the screen, man. You got some support. Look, read the comment.
I see it. All right. That don't mean nothing.
Oh man,
look.
No sin.
Well, I have learned over the years, seriously. The beautiful thing is learning. And learning to listen both parties. I can tell a man like this, try this. What makes a woman happy today do not make her happy tomorrow. Now, all you did today, you can buy some expensive shoes and purses, but when tomorrow comes, she's looking for some new happiness. And all you have to do is listen to her tone, and listen to her action, and listen to her speak. And I am under the belief that both parties become nonverbal, but we talk with our body. You remember that old school song? Y'all don't remember that, huh? I don't know the name. I just kind of remember the lyrics. I don't know the thing. But she talks to me with her body.
You got that vocals.
Without ever saying a word. I think from her hips to her lips. Do y'all remember that? Now, I know some of them old pimps out there, and them old women out there running 70. They know what I'm talking about.
Slip back. Say it with me now.
What's the name of that song?
Oh, Lord, you're going to have me trying to look this up.
She talks to me with her body. Now, I know some, they're going to hear it.
She talks.
Without ever saying a word. Listen to her body language. Listen to his body language, because you can't get in that head.
Let me see.
I don't care. Nobody said.
Was that by Bar Keys? Keys, I believe.
I don't know. I told you I don't know.
I'm gonna have to.
It's been 102 years since I heard it.
This guy said, I almost said.
Yes, I believe some women show up and do things indirectly, and they think that they're communicating, but the communication is not.
I went through that. I went through that hell. I went through that hell. That was horrible.
Well, what do you mean?
Horrible. All right.
Because sometimes, go ahead. Sometimes people are like, okay, something for food. Oh, I want something to eat. They be like, okay, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm about to go here. Oh, what you gonna get?
No. What? Yeah, I said exactly how I feel.
Get whatever you want to get.
That's bullshit. Yeah, that's exactly what they say. I'm like, come on. Man.
Well, I think that's different. You have to know what he's like and she like.
Oh yeah, because you got to study your man.
But now we playing games. But now
all I have to do is tell him to get here, and I can take it from there. I know her appetite, and you have to learn each other and understand what each other. You ain't got to always say
really do, because that really helps.
I agree with that too, but not. I
just say we going to dinner. That's all she really wants. We going somewhere. They're not going
to say that though. It's the indirect games because, like, okay, it's all fun and games until someone get pissed off. This is what I'm getting to.
Yeah,
you can flirt, do all that, but when the one party gets mad,
when it happened to you, what was it that pissed you off?
It wasn't me. I was asking questions. I was trying to figure it out, and then she got upset. I was like what?
She had no answer.
Huh?
She
didn't want to answer. She didn't want to.
She didn't want to. Man, see, if I want some food, man, my first answer is yes.
But like, listen, I already ordered this. I got this for you because I know you like this one. I took the pickles off. That this, da. When you know your man.
I call up.
But here's the problem. Like, I would do that. Let's say if
place, I know you. Hey, he don't like mayonnaise. Take the pickles off. Reduce the lettuce.
Now you're talking.
Like the cheese, no onions. Put them onions on, take them off. I need ketchup. You ain't got no ketchup, baby. We need sweet and sour. Listen.
Now you're talking. Now, my friend know me. I do not allow mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, no salad dressing in this house. And you got to know your partner, and that's when it come in. The comment, women don't listen. Well, in all fairness, ought to be men and women don't listen. Because you shouldn't pick me up and try to take me somewhere. Now, I was caught myself kind of trying to fool around a little bit. And I've been trying to tell this woman for years, don't come over here trying to get me to eat no plant-based food. Because we eating all the plants up from the cows, and the cow is big, and then you're going to get big.
Oh, God.
And don't listen, I hate surprises. Don't surprise me.
You don't like surprises?
You know,
no, don't surprise me. Just be you.
What? I had to learn it though. A lot of men really don't like surprises.
We don't like women like surprises.
Wait, pause. No. Go. What do you mean? What kind of surprise was it? Because I'm interested.
Well, Doc, I'm talking about listen. Don't surprise me on no birthday. You got to be subtle. Take your time. Because I may not like some of the company we keep.
Okay,
and
I get that, but
you didn't put together a private party, and you got all my haters and lovers in one room now.
Lovers and friends.
I've been down that road.
Oh God!
And when I get there, I get there and I see. I say, "Oh, I see what this is about. You want to still see if I'm in their cabbage patch."
Set up.
So we don't like
that. See,
people be plotting.
That's what I said. That's a setup.
Some people, some people really do. Sometimes they depending on they know how you react around a certain person or how your body language stuff like that. They can know the fact that you may not like that person, but they're still going to invite them or bring them around.
That is toxic as fuck.
It is, and that's just like if you came to them and say, "Hey, this person, I had this experience with them. I don't appreciate how it went. I don't want them around." But some people be like, "Okay, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's more so of you." But my thing is, it's more so of, "Hey, you ain't listening because I told you how I felt. You're disregarding how I felt. So that means you don't care. So you still gonna bring that person around me? Oh that no, you tripping."
But we ain't gonna miss on this. What do you mean by surprise? Because what did you do as a surprise? I'm still we ain't missing
Look at you.
I ain't letting this go. What surprises you get? Yes, you. No, you, Katrell. What surprises you give and he didn't like it?
Oh, a lot. Like for one, I sing, so that's another thing. For some reason, men I dealt with, they don't like to be sung to or serenaded.
Fuck them.
Serenaded.
Look, wait. Let me go ahead and hit this buzzer. Screw that. F that. Please sing to me. I don't know what the hell they talking about. Fuck them.
I even wrote my own happy birthday song, and your birthday come up, I just want to sing to you.
I feel like that's more of a personal touch.
It's really personal.
That's why I said I would appreciate that because
I don't know. And then on top of that, like I done voiced, I probably
I go out of my way.
You told me your favorite food place, and it's just I guess because they be like, oh, it's the attention. I don't like the attention. What attention? It's me and you.
Guys are fucked. Look, them guys are fucked up. Fuck them. They fucked it up.
Watch your mouth.
They don't know how to receive.
Unfiltered show, baby.
Yeah, so I was like, you don't like surprises, so I finally listened, and I was like, I ain't gonna do no more surprises, baby. When it's your birthday, it's just your birthday. It's another.
But there you go.
But so I get that. But the reason I said that, Baker, because you have women out there that want to go the extra mile and treat their man.
Yeah.
And then you have guys that screw it up and then they don't want to do it no more. Now I have an issue with that.
Let me tell you this. These old women are some of the most trickiest women in the is because they're trying to recover. And I ain't gonna tell you, but I know, you know how you have that little wheel on The Price is Right? You spin that wheel and it lands. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, I seen it happen. And she was surprising him, and she had a wheel. And whatever he spins, she had to do.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking. And I kept wanting to spin.
That's true. Adventurous timing.
I kept I wanted to see what's happening. Listen, know when to surprise him. And the average, I know women celebrate their birthday different than others. They'll say, I'm the whole month. Well, nobody ain't thinking about you like that.
Okay, I got a question. Wait, I just got a question.
We really don't like you like that.
And I don't like you either.
Well, I'm just saying, not you.
No, we're talking about in general. Don't get this man started.
I had a quick reflex. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You got to take your medicine.
Oh, God. What's your question,
Katrina? Did you take yours?
No.
I need to call your doctor.
Call me, and I'll tell you what I need you to feel.
Call me so I can get it juice.
Can you send me a message? Send that woman my number.
Oh, God. See,
where your husband at?
Better call Tyrone.
On Tyrone.
No, you won't have to call Tyrone because the older I get, I think the what.
Wait a minute now.
Now, understand this here. I think someone said this tonight. I think one of you guys said something.
We come back to your question, Cottrell.
Okay. We would never figure out a woman. Bottom line.
Yes, you can. A woman who really knows herself and she really studied herself. No, a woman who knows her self-worth and she knows herself.
And the money. And listen, let me tell you this here. There's one thing that a woman likes.
I'm going to know some on that.
And I shared this when I was in ministry with many preachers. This is what women like.
I'm throw you off for a loop in the way. Keep talking, Baker.
What you say, Doc?
No, I'm throwing everybody for loop. Keep talking, Baker.
Lord. Okay.
Is this. If a woman lay down at night in peace, she would get up in peace. But if she got to come home and she's afraid to hit the lights when you come through the door because she don't know if they're going to come on. And she's afraid that when she get home coming from work, she's fretting whether the lock going to be on the door where she can't get in. Anxiety. And all she want to do is get in and go to sleep. But on the other hand, you want magic to happen. And if magic ain't happening before she get home, it ain't happening when she get home. You say, what you mean? Sometimes you come home, men, and you want steak and food everywhere, and you ain't paying no bills. And you want magic to happen in the bedroom, in the kitchen, and you want it to happen in the bedroom. And if it ain't, and you want her to do magic in the kitchen, and she make that happen, and she cook a good meal, and she put them little nigglets of yours to bed.
Not the nigglets.
And put them to bed, and then you want her to come in there and just call up and say, "Oh, Big Daddy, oh, Big Daddy." No, that ain't happening.
Big Daddy.
Y'all heard
Get
that
you
too.
a housekeeper to keep your old house clean, and get you a little cook, so she won't have no excuse to be tired because she got to go up in the morning. You get it? That's what they want. And most of us can't make that happen. Right, I ain't speaking for myself.
I'm going to say this, and Cottrell, you remember your question? Because I'm about to send it back to you.
Yeah, it actually ties into a little bit of what
she tried to handle me. You going to go by that?
No, ain't nobody handle. We get discussing. All right, so I'm going to say this, and I guarantee you both of y'all are going to agree to this, especially the most women who are healed. I'm going to start with this. We're going to agree to this. You can't figure out a woman who don't even know herself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How the hell am I supposed to know you when you don't even know your damn self? All right, now go ahead.
Exactly.
No. I was just gonna talk about what Baker said because he was like surprising in the bedroom and stuff like that. That's mainly what I was gonna talk about because the surprises. How men don't like surprises, but you want your woman to surprise you and do all this in the bedroom. But what she likes, why she can't surprise you with other stuff, but you want her to surprise you with it?
Well, listen.
Right.
We don't want sex. We need it. Keep that in mind.
I'm noted. It's noted.
No. You better understand that. We don't want sex. We don't. Do you understand? We need.
Chris, do you need sex?
Yeah, absolutely, motherfucker. Whatever.
And if you don't have that man
raise your hands in the comments if you a man.
Listen, if you don't be careful, sometimes he just you need to handle him so when he go to work, nothing don't get to him.
Oh yeah.
That part, save for the people in the back.
And you better learn that. So I ain't talking about just surprise him in the bedroom. There's a whole lot of things because the sex may disappear. I hope mine leave when I'm about 100, but not right now. No, I don't see no clothes in the end. But you got to understand something.
This guy said 100.
Every man
He said 100, y'all.
And every woman wants to participate in a life-giving source.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry calling you.
And women want sex bad as men want it too.
Watch out there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Watch out. That is, don't you start nothing. Put this Bible up.
All right, so before I play this clip, we need to go ahead and address this. There is nothing wrong, and I know people. I don't give a damn. Nothing wrong when a woman wants to have sex just as much as a man. We're all human beings, we're all mature, and I don't know why they keep pretty much trying to put this stereotype and bash and all that shit needs to stop. Because look, your ass wouldn't be on this damn earth if it wasn't for two people coming together and bringing birth into your ass. Like, come on now. So we need to stop.
It's beautiful when a woman knows her body already and she can teach you how to explore her body. Or
it's not that either party just wants that, because at the end of the day, all seriousness, is we have to have a common bond and something connected way far beyond sex, because the woman
absolutely,
she can become physically ill and don't want to participate, and he can become physically ill where he can't participate, but there is still something that connects us greater.
Yeah, and I completely agree with that. That's why I always keep saying it. It throws people off when I say foundation. Let me talk to you. Let's have a great conversation. What's your likes, your interests, what you like to do as hobbies, all that, because you built that, that foundation. You know each other, and now you like to do other different things. It's not just that one thing, because it's not going to always happen all the time. If your relationship is marriage is based off of that, I've got some sad news for you.
After a while, it's gonna get boring. It's like, dang, we ain't got nothing else to
dead. Ain't gonna lie.
Because Tyrone is hitting it if it's that. I'm gonna tell you that.
Smackabelly. It's Smackabelly.
Oh Lord.
Tyrone be telling her how she smell good, you look good, and he looking at her nails and toes, and you got pretty feet, and she started listening to that, and she becomes wobbly.
Not the toes, y'all. Y'all said the toes.
And she wobble her way into that bedroom. You got to watch it, man. They got some slick ones out there. Y'all better listen. That's what
how important is emotional connection? Because sometimes, you can be physically active with your partner or your man, but sometimes somebody else gonna have his attention emotionally, or her attention emotionally.
Yeah, that comes back with the not listening.
Mm-hmm.
That plays with that, because my thing is, if he separates emotionally, that means you were not listening. You did not have an open space for him to talk and express himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes both of y'all cannot have a vulnerable space either, to where he's like, bro, like I'm
how important is that, Chris?
High as fuck. No, wait. I'm telling this shit down. I'm to the damn door on this damn. That is high as hell. Look, I can tell you right now, I don't give a damn how fine you are. You can be at the biggest ass, biggest titties, all that much more. If I can't be vulnerable and pretty much tell you my deepest things, and I'm disconnected, I don't trust you. Because now I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because you can probably use that against me. I don't trust you enough to like tell you the deepest things that I should be able to come home and be able to express myself, and it should go both ways. But if I don't feel safe at home to express to you, and I gotta go to the homeboy on my streets, that's a problem. And I don't understand why a lot of women, I'm gonna take that, the hurt women, I had to correct myself, like to use that against the man, and then they wonder why the man never wants to talk to him, because he fucked it up. Like, you want us to listen to y'all, but when it comes to switch around, we want to express and we want to build that trust. You want to disconnect, and then you expect the same return? Fuck that.
But we want that too, and we crave that too.
It has to go both ways. But it was like, when you cut it off from one party, it's just going to ultimately lead to destruction. Now, I know we started on a good note. Now I gotta go a little bit rough.
Okay, let's go ratchet. Okay, I get it. Come on.
I wouldn't even say ratchet. I just say I'll say this individual had a very strong opinion, and highly hated, but at the same time he had his points. And I'm about to bring the one and the only, and people gonna get aggravated as soon as I bring this guy on. Yeah, as soon as I bring him on, people.
Is it Charleston White? No.
This
Yeah, that's one
No.
question they gonna get asked.
Yeah, that is
They
one of
definitely
them.
will. They gonna be
He's hating.
Right. He
Let me say
definitely is.
this.
All right.
Everything
Save
that's
some.
good to you is not good for you.
Oh
say
yes.
that and
Yeah.
say
And
it
I go to
again. You better
bed,
say it
I will
again.
not consume, and I don't consume it whatsoever. But everybody that eat bluebell ice cream and go to bed, you got a little demon. Because
Snack demon.
but at the time is that it's good to you, but it ain't good for you.
Sure, I've been night.
And when I lay
Get no
down
damn milk at
in my
night.
bed, that is good to me. When I wake up, I want it to be good for me.
No, I like me some ice cream, but my body.
When you're young, you could do that.
Hell nah, because every time I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh.
That's the whole other episode.
Some people
Eating
lactose
a big old
intolerant. They can't do
sandwich,
that.
That is me.
hamburger.
That is me. If I
It's
don't take
good
that,
to you.
what's that? Yeah, I forgot the name of it. If I don't take that for some ice cream, oh, I'm done.
I can't handle. It's not that it ain't good. It ain't good for me. I mean, I don't want it. It's just some stuff you got to learn. And we people listen. We got to know how to say, I can handle it, but I just don't want to mess with this. Ain't nothing wrong with eating 1 or 2 spoons of it. What I'm saying is, sometimes when we think that everything is good for me. I heard somebody say, listen. Both parties need to listen. Oh, you said something about, I guess there's something about not being surprised, don't want to be surprised. Understand the better. Listen, men and women. You don't know if you've been knowing her sometime, you really don't have to say where we're gonna eat.
Well, as a player's clip, I'm gonna say I'm just lactose intolerant. So
Now let me see this.
Right. Yep, one and only. Let's go.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, that nigga dead, ain't he?
So my question to you.
Yeah.
You have to hold the phone steady. No, you can't be doing all this. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So do you ever have, and do you ever agree with some of the things that people are saying? Do you understand what some of these women are saying? Because you never agree. I'm not against you. I understand both perspectives. But why don't you ever agree? Like some people may say, oh, they feel this way, which is their perspective. Like the young lady just said, her mother was married, but she did have kids, prior to marriage. What was like? Why did you interrupt her with saying that?
If you're looking for reliable new Toyota truck, car, or SUV,
we ain't want no car
and
SUV.
we have the deal.
What did I say?
You said something like you got your point. You made your point.
What was my point?
Your point was she wasn't married while she had kids.
Was that true?
It was true.
Did she agree with? No. I'll listen to you. Did she agree with me?
She did.
Thank you.
She did.
She was wrong about it. So when she listened and heard me again, she's like, you know what? You're right. Why don't you ladies just accept the fact that I'm right more often than I'm wrong?
You think that you're right more than you're wrong.
Okay, and that's your opinion, but you haven't said one thing specifically. Why don't you agree with women? Because what you guys do doesn't work. But I'm willing to hear the argument. What should I agree with?
You should agree more so of what our mindset is, what we think about, because we won't get these ideas if it's not being presented to us. And as you always say, the way that women carry themselves, this is
Stop. I should agree with an erroneous mindset because you got it from somebody who was wrong.
Everybody's wrong here.
Let's judge based on the results. No. We judge on results, not feelings over here. If we judge on results and we keep numbers based in marriages.
Are you married, Kevin?
And this is what we begin to do. Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. When they can't be right, then they decide to go around. Man, why don't you just admit you don't know what the hell you're talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And I just sat here and listened to you ramble on about, why don't you just let us have our feelings and our opinion? You're free to have your opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. The difference is most of modern women's opinions aren't getting the women the outcomes they say they want. Why do you want me to agree with what's not working? Because it makes you feel better?
Maybe it's not working for you.
No, it's not working based upon the outcomes they say they want.
What do you want?
Again, here goes the sign language. When they cannot answer the question, they answer a question with a question or redirect. You guys, how many times do you see this? This is the need to be right with the modern woman, in particular Black woman. They will not admit wrong. Instead, they'll try to redirect. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We sit here and deconstruct you listening to you.
Don't you supposed to listen to me?
Yeah, to prove how wrong you are. No, I'm not. No. I'm not supposed to listen to somebody who doesn't know how to get what they want. No. And you're how old again? How old are you again? How old are you again?
I'm 25.
She got a bunch of babies.
Why should a 52-year-old man listen to a 25-year-old?
I bet she got at least 2.
I know you have more knowledge than I do.
Then why don't you just accept the fact that you grew up in a world that didn't require Black women to listen to Black men at any level?
So you
start doing what we tell you to do, because what you do doesn't work. We're the only group of people to where we even have women half our age trying to tell us we're wrong, based upon your feelings.
If you're not making 158,000.
All right, so I know that ruffled some people's feathers, but I had to get on both sides. Now he was more stern and firm on his, but what do y'all think? I had to show both. I start off the gentle touch. Everybody's feelings. Everybody wants to be. You got to come with this approach. Now I hit you with something a little hard. Now, what y'all feel about this clip?
He was gentle with this one. He was gentle.
He wasn't. He didn't raise like it's just like Spontaneous said. Even from the first video, same thing. He ain't raised his voice. He ain't charge at her, yell at her, no nothing. He was just trying to get her to understand. As I've heard from men, emotions and logic is 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
So
I say this all the time. Your emotions will get you killed.
Yeah, it's the logic perspective of what he was trying to explain to her. Like he said, she was going around or she was asking him questions, is he married, stuff like that. There were a few points where she did agree and say, hey, yeah, she did say this, you right, da. But the other areas, it's kind of like she didn't want to admit it. She was okay with the other areas where she would agree with him. But then we got to this part where he also said you can't explain what it is that you're talking about. And 2, like you said, direct. Hey, yeah, you've been in a world where a lot of women that you have grown up around, maybe seeing your environment, family, or whatever case may be, was not listening to men. And I'm gonna be honest, my family, the women in my family, a lot of them are like that, where they do not listen.
Mine as well.
Well, that's a lot of women. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of women, but I'm just vouching for me. But and just seeing all of that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like my aunts and my cousins and all of them, and just raising their voice and stuff like that. You're trying to get your point across. Like
and it's not effective. Not effective at all.
Yeah, and I can admit in previous relationships, I would do that where I'm trying to get my point across or what case it may be. But I had to learn to be like, okay, Katrina, you need to be quiet. Like I literally started by saying, you know what? be quiet, Katrell, be quiet. And then you look at me like, huh? I'm like, I'm talking to myself out loud so I can make sure I'm shutting up. But it's also for me, like, so I can listen to you, so I can make sure I'm comprehending what you're saying. Then we can move forward and go on with our lives and whatever it is we need to do, get through this situation or whatever case may be. But yeah, she was not listening. And but child, yeah.
Child.
So I heard a little entitlement. I heard a little entitlement when she said, "You're supposed to listen to me."
Oh, that was screaming in my ear because when I heard that, I was like, "The fuck?"
Like, girl,
but you know how often I hear that. You know how often I hear that shit, and as soon as I hear that shit, I'm turned off instantly. I'm like, all right, I see I see your personality.
And when she was answering the question, like she was talking, but then she was going around in a circle because she forgot what she was talking about, and she wanted to make no point.
Yeah,
she was trying to play it off. She was trying to play.
So at this point, she like listening to what she's saying, but she don't like taking action. That's what I said. No action is gonna lead her towards no result in her life. And he's right. You're around people that you're not getting in the stuff that you say you want. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Becky, this is probably a rare moment in history. We got two beautiful sisters agreeing with us. This is a rare moment of African American history. What you got to say, man?
Well, my other device said the battery is low. So let me say this. They'll agree until it's midnight.
Oh. Don't get that damn midnight
That woman there, I think, is very much what a man, the average man, is not looking for. Any man connects with a woman that's a bully and want to push him around, he needs to be pushed around.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, the meanest woman on the block still want a strong man to say, hey, hold him up, wait a minute. Let's check. But if you let that run raggedy, then she gonna do it all the time. She doing it in the home, but she gonna do it in the streets. And then she gonna do it in front of her family, for sure.
Yep.
And that's when it get out of hand and you feel less than a man. To talk back to her and say, now hold on, wait a minute. I can get my little black bags and Katrell is waiting on me. I can go over there. And I would endure them babies cry.
I'm gonna go ahead and serenade to
Hold
you
at the door. And I would go
serenade them, girl, serenade them.
And let them babies cry all night while I'm here. Right now,
I'm serenade.
I go over there and sleep on the couch.
What just happened? Yo, what just happened?
Okay.
All right.
He get tired.
What?
He had to laugh himself. Chris, what you think?
Let me quit messing because, I listen. Women leave men like this in a sense. You know she's serious when she stopped talking.
Yeah.
Because when she leaves you, she don't leave you here first. She leaves you right up here.
Mentally.
And when she starts saying, I can do bad by myself.
Tired.
Whenever she say,
the way he treats me.
Oh God.
She gone.
Shots have been
and when
fired.
You come home and put the key in the door, and she done left you psychologically, and she left everything connected to you. She gone, and she'll leave the key on the table.
That's cold.
I've been there. I've been in that predicament before.
And she'll be intimate with you all up to it, and when you know it, she gone. And when she leaves you here, You ain't got to worry about nothing else, bro.
Yeah.
And she gone on. And sure enough, Tyrone will be on. And sometimes it ain't really, if you check about most women, when they leave, they ain't quickly trying to get into something else, unless it's just some therapy.
Yeah.
That's another show. I'll tell you about me sometime. When I became single, it was more therapy. And I didn't know which therapy.
You was confused.
Well, she showing up, and she was just good for the moment.
I said, now which therapy you over there doing?
No,
Rebound.
Because when you're coming out of something, you want something similar to what you had.
Okay.
To kind of calm your fears and your nerves. Dr. Pepper don't always do it. And Sprite, you get it? And most men fall in the hand of something close to what he had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? I have a friend of mine, probably 70. She had a young man, I was too young for him. But he goes out and leave this good woman, and he go get a raggedy woman, but that woman is identical to what he had. What was missing? What was missing? I can always say that for 20 years. What was missing, man? It looked like twin sisters. Seriously.
That's true.
Yeah.
We go back to what's familiar.
Go look for the same woman, a good woman that you had, but you picked the wrong one, but she's just like the good one. I never understood that.
It's the psychology of a man. It's just the psychology of a woman. Right?
Well,
and I tell any man, don't leave your good wife and go get an old ugly woman.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna downgrade. You better upscale up 3 more.
Because
your friends gonna talk about you, man.
See, I told you. See, we gonna talk about
it. And
he
went and got this toothless 3 times a week changing wig wearing woman.
Toothless.
And she looked like 3 biscuits that popped it. They do that. And here you have.
We gonna talk about you.
But if mine said one time to me, I ain't gonna ever forget it. I ain't gonna call his name. I said, man, you got to calm down. You running too many women. He said, Baker, let me tell you something. When I got my woman and met her, she was a one-size woman, Coke bottle. Now she 3 times a woman. I can't love her all like that. That's too many people to love.
Oh my God.
She would sit on the what they call the piano bench.
It's funny.
All right.
This
and he leave.
Baker.
And he go get a woman, and she started looking like biscuits.
It's funny.
And it ain't nothing wrong. Listen, let me tell you something.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be asking for honey.
Weight, because I used to be a big man, but I was a big man and a good lover. I knew my game. I knew how to put it down.
Oh yeah, it's about to go after hours.
Yep. What's that song? Little cake don't bother me. Little fat don't bother me. Little hips don't bother me.
He acting up. See,
now let me talk, Doc. Now
you've been talking.
On here got babies.
Been talking.
They got babies. How many of y'all got babies? Contrail, how many babies you got? I can't see but 2. Okay, how many you got, girl?
You don't need no glasses.
She doing all this stuff.
She said 2 dose.
I'm gonna give you some game.
2 complete that we go.
Queen?
Huh? I have 1 child.
See, the average black man will pick up a woman and take a woman with 2 babies and raise them like it's his own.
You true. I see somebody that have 5 kids.
Yeah. No, it's the personality, and it's
that's true. The personality, that's true.
Yes, yeah.
I agree with you 90% as long as he's allowed to, because you have some women that allow that man to raise a child, and that will disconnect us real quick and be like, screw
Yeah.
Because you got some women, ignorant women that do that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my baby. Like, okay, so we're supposed to be united as
for real.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And so I think it's a good topic is that we just don't listen to one another. And I'm not going to just say the woman don't listen. We both don't listen.
I mean, we need to listen to each other.
A part of me feel like it's also pride and ego. You don't want to put that.
But listen, I'm willing to obey.
It is.
I'm willing to obey.
Just back. On that note, let's close this episode because he's gonna go to after hours. Go ahead.
Baker looking over there like he.
Yeah.
Baker, you want me to sing for you?
Watch out there now. You
see, I'm about to make a whole nother podcast.
She's trying to serenade this man. Let her serenade him.
I was trying to send Chris a video, but Chris,
I know you hear them voices. I know you hear them vocals.
No, I learned.
That's why he's smiling.
And no, I want to say this: men can be taught as well as women can be taught.
Yeah.
And we have to learn how to teach each other by listening.
Oh, I'm happy you said that.
I play this here a little bit.
That is so true.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to play too much of it because I got to go to church. Now, they may put me out my church Sunday. Okay? Y'all go to church. You and Joshine, I found out y'all go to church on the computer, but I get it. Now, a friend of mine, if you listen, she was saying something. I learned from women.
Sexy Red.
Okay, take
it. That is her. Her song.
No, listen to this. So I was telling this girl, I said, I get it. This generation ain't listening.
Hell no, they.
That woman saying, blank a wedding ring because it doesn't guarantee nothing.
For real.
But a settlement.
On that note, let's go ahead and tell the audience where they can find you and much more. Start off with Spontaneous. You can go ahead.
All right. This is Spontaneous Queen. You can follow me on all platforms, words that resonate, and coming soon, Wealthy Soft Life. And also, I want to say this. Start being direct with your partner. I want my man to be direct with me. And sometimes we can, have a rough start, but let's be direct with us. I don't want to see text messages. I don't want to see quotes on Facebook, social media. Let's be direct and personable and really connect on that level with each other.
Amen, girl. Amen.
Amen. And Catrell.
Oh, you guys can find me at Catrell_Monet on all platforms.
Look at him.
You ain't got no damn sense.
I mainly be on TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok, okay.
TikTok.
I'm on there. If you go see
he go follow you too.
That's okay, Baker. You can follow me now. Listen, don't follow.
Well, go follow me. I ain't got time to figure that out, but I'm on there.
What's your name on there, Baker?
What it is on this show?
Okay,
Donna Baker.
Donna Baker. Now you
and
make
make you some cookies, Baker.
Okay, you live in town? No, I got the whole show. We're talking on the TikTok. I'm trying to hold what I got right now. I don't need nothing to be getting away right now.
Oh my God. He went there. Oh God. Thank you. Tell the audience where they can find you. You out. All right.
Okay, guys. That's a blessing. It's always a blessing and enjoyed it. Chris, you do a good job. Queen, you do a good job. Contrary, you guys always do a good job. It's good to make people laugh and okay? All right. Man, that show sound good. That sweet old jazz when I listen to it.
Yeah,
jazz may get you some.
I want to shout you out, Chris, for being a gentleman and supportive and being who you are. You don't get enough flowers. I just want to shout you out.
Yes, you're doing a great job. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. You are phenomenal. Keep being a healing, moving forward, man. Okay, we ain't with the toxicity no more. So listen. we ain't with it because clearly the topic of this they don't listen. So you better not find another one that don't listen.
Oh yeah, I celebrate you.
Find somebody that listen.
That part, yes. All right, so as this is another episode of A Slice of Love as we hit the deep and the jazz. I'm just vibing with the jazz. I'm not even live, but I'm like, okay, I lost my train of thought. But like, yes, so keep the comments going and subscribe because this is what it's all about: is bring those hot topics and bring it to a more understanding so we can communicate. Because at the end of the day, we all need to listen. So make sure you find me on the website, soulproduction.biz, or follow me on Instagram or Twitter at @CHomes_, or follow YouTube as well and subscribe to that Soul Productions. But other than that, it has been great. It's been blessings and much more. Check you out next time, and peace. Oh, man.